what I'm doing is my sunglasses.
Naples is not so new. It was built up actually in the 13th century. This is when Napoli was under the Angevin family from France. And they used to live in the castle during those days. This other one. Look to the left down here. You see where all these panels are. You see the roadworks. This is in effect what we're trying to complete since many years. Since 1995 we have these roadworks which are interesting. This and the square right of dust entering the city of Pompeii. The heat of this dust was very 24 hours a day. I'm pretty sure they are going to send us an email, you know, something like run a little fast. These are just one. Okay, what do? They put all these olives into nets, into like a kind of net. It's like a basket, let's say, roundish filter, okay? And they press a 3/4 of green, 1/4 of dark olives. You know that the same tree gives you both olives. Longer they last on the tree, darker they turn. You pick up first the green, then if you leave them on the trees, they start to turn darker. Okay, so we press a 3/4 of green, 1/4 of dark in roundish filters. These filters goes one above another under the press, okay? Then what happens? You have liquid, which comes down and goes into a cistern. Okay, now 25% only of the total press is oil. 50% over there to the left. You see the others are looking. Yes, they're playing cards. Look at to the left, the olives. Can you see there's a plastic cage here to the left? How many olives? This is one of those meal. Look how many olives there are. And they got a label nearby. You know why? Because they press the olives from the gardens of people. I mean, so the people carries their olives over there to get the price. So to get their own olives. As you see behind me, hopefully I will have the panel number 1. Who knows, we'll see. To see it, but very frequently we see this truck which collect the milk everywhere to the stables. Then they carry it to the place where they make the mozzarella. And what is going to happen? They make these, they pour into these, what are the sticks?
Yeah, what are they?
See, now I tell you immediately. Just 1 second. The mozzarella, they pour inside of this milk, this natural animal enzyme, and they make another kind of cheese. Recooking the what is cheese? Ricotta. Recooking. Literally means See, we always have a fresh fish. You know, our sea is so generous. The land is so generous by itself. You know, the fish doesn't cost that much here. If you will ever try our fish, probably you will say, as many people I heard these years saying to me that our fish is very fishy. I used to say, what does it mean?
What is that on the coast right there? What time is that?
The sun's gonna be bad.
When are we supposed to go back? But it's a small one. It's only like this big.
See what?
That makes sense. Well, I was looking for a portable jewelry box and I couldn't find one, so then I said, oh, you see this Okay, I think she's calling this back.
Okay.
No, Jesus, a Salvatore. Salvatore, which means the one who saves, let's say, but is not Jesus. I mean, he's a good driver, but not Jesus. I never have seen a Salvatore driving a bus on the water, for example. So we cannot call him Jesus. Salvatore, do you feel like this? This morning when we were stopping, we were laughing because all our drivers have got no ears. Path which takes us up above. You see the houses are built really in different ways. You see these cars here, for example, these are parked on the roof of the house. So the roof works like it's like they live in the city. For me, it's a strange way to live, to walk up all those steps. Imagine to replace a refrigerator in one of these houses. Not very frequently they've got a lift. Furore aloe plant. Watchtowers. These remind us that every once in a while we had attacked by the pirates, in particular in the Middle Age. These watchtowers, at a certain moment, they became useless. This is because, in effect, we had no more attack of the enemies. So what they thought to do was, in effect, to give the opportunity to private people to buy these cliffs, to buy these watchtowers, and in this way they could transform those in something nice. Like in Italy. We were not independent during those days, we were under the Byzantine rule. That's why you see also influence of a Moorish style in our architectural style. And, in effect, during those days, Amalfi had also, try to imagine, although it was not independent, the possibility to regulate the maritime trades by a kind of constitution, German language. You know, some people from Switzerland, from Norway, you know, these people from Germany, they like to make this kind of hiking tours. That's the reason why I don't speak German, you see. Look, this is the center of the fjord, and now Salvatore is going to show you the beautiful color of limestone. Look straight ahead. You see, Salvatore goes closer and closer to show you minute details about this rock. You know that, but you know that you cannot afford it. Just to say you don't like it. You will feel much better. And she was a very wise woman. The Isle of Capri with the 3 Faralloni rocks. Have you ever seen in Capri there are 3 rocks sticking out from the water? Those are named the Faralloni rocks. Here then from the Bay of Naples, because the Isle of Capri, a long time ago, was the long continuation of this mountain range. Do you remember? The theme after wine it goes straight. So, you know, do you think I was so stupid? Haven't you noticed certain other drivers that they are nice people, gentle people, we don't complain about, but we suffer a lot. We have one in particular looks like, I mean, mannaggia. No, today is a Sunday, they don't go to school. I think she was too old to go to the school, I hope for her. She was... perhaps, yes, who knows, here we have a lot of naughty men. The people think we have a better man than you have. Have you ever heard of our men are more romantic? No, the scooter, we buy the scooter to do this. I mean, if we don't do this, why otherwise we get a scooter? Look at this other one, what is he doing? Is he still sleepy with the OD? Back up. The scooter must pass through, otherwise we don't buy the scooter, we buy the car. We buy the scooter to pass among the cars. My God, what is it doing, this mozzarella driver? Mamma mia. My mother does better. Still today, they have to walk up there. Try to imagine when they have a funeral. You know, our traditional way of living is last...
If you need any information, I'm here.
Where's the square?
What you
Oh, here's the bar where she said you get something and then you can use the bathroom.
Yeah. Because she said in the square you can get pastries or something better than...
And use the bathroom.
Yeah, I forgot where she said the other bathroom was.
Oh, there's the pastry bar.
She said the square was best though.
was like, gonna buy it. She's like, no, 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 no.
Ciao. There's a pastry place.
Solo che a me non c'è.
We're still far.
That you're going to see better. This is dedicated to Maria Magdalena, very beautiful. After you will see it better. This account only 500 inhabitants this place. Astrane. Can you imagine, so small. Okay. Look at this, a little parking place. Huh? Look at this. You see the GPS? Allora, ascolta, non ho messo chiamando come che all'uopo, se il numero fisso non c'è, ma non capisco. Chiama tu, allora ascolta. Ok, ascoltami, allora sono 32 persone, tutti mangiano tutto. Va bene? Ok? Cioè, alla mezza arrivo, ciao. 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 You see this long red roof down there? This is one of those paper mill we had, even up the 1800. Paper mill that then has been, but we don't care. Lo so, ma avete sentito. You see, they're deaf and blind. Deaf and blind. Look at the panic of the woman. See, that's why many women, they, after these adventures, they divorce. They say, you know what, honey, after so many years, I understood my mother was right. She told me to don't marry you. I thought that she was wrong. Mama is always right. Come, sir, come. These are the ones who say, aspetta, wait. Come, you want to come? You don't want to come? The mirrors. Why don't you look into the mirrors? These people, they don't look into the mirrors. You see the mirror over there? If you look in the mirror, you will know what is the story next. Look at the panic of this girl. Imagine a girl who accepted a ring just a few hours ago. You see, look at this one, for example. She accepted the ring. Say, okay, to celebrate it, we go driving the Amalfi Coast. See, now she's a bit embarrassed. The women always either they twist their hairs, or they put their hand in the mouth, or they scratch their heads when they are so embarrassed. So at the end of the Amalfi Coast, they give it back to the port to work with our company, because it goes around Italy for tours on wheels. And we were working together, and he couldn't really understand the way it was going, you know. So it was like a bit bossy. And then we were fighting a lot. And at the end of the month, because they asked me to go out for dinner, I say no way. Then he was insisting for a little for the rest of my life. And instead I brought my job also at home. Look to the left how beautiful this church is. Look on your left. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? My husband, my mother calls Tom Cruise. Not because he's beautiful like Tom Cruise, it's just because she says that he has a mission impossible. See, can you imagine my mother? She calls him Tom Cruise. Look on your right up there, you see that's a Radello. Can you see the white little Cor Vidal? Do you remember my second apartment, weekend on holiday? It's very pleasant as a place. The most of the houses are closed, you see, because they come here just 3-4 months a year. Apartment for their vacations. Look to the left, for example, we have an hotel. If I will ever have to recommend where to stay for longer, okay, I will say Maiori. Maiori is very pleasant as a place. It's a little town, so you need really very beautiful. See you in a couple of days. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Okay, now if you want, you can also gossip about me. Okay, gossip and whispering, because I have a very good ears. I know that. And I have also very good memory of food.